What's up everyone? Welcome to the training vlog. Today's session is going to be a Kilter session, but before we get started, I just want to let you know that I forgot my microphone again. Yay! So that means, yes, we're going to have some more music over the climbing instead of just listening to me grunt and moan. Apologies if you're into that. Sorry. But yeah, anyways, it's gonna be a Kilter session, basically just like a kind of like a mileage. I'm not like projecting, I'm just trying to get climbs done, stuff that would take me like a session and no less. Yeah, pretty much that is about it. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, first up we're going to warm up on some V8s on the Kilter board. Again, I apologize for not bringing my microphone. I'm gonna have to figure out something to do during this video to replace me like talking throughout it. Yeah, that's about it. Our Kilter board's also a little messed up and that some of the lights are on that shouldn't be on. So I'm just going to like look at my phone and try to follow that based off of that pretty much. Yeah, hopefully I don't get too confused. That one felt significantly easier than the previous one. First V11 of the day. Pretty sick stuff. Yeah, that was the first time I like tried something pretty hard since I got injured. Yeah, it felt pretty chill. I actually tried this one before I tweaked my finger, and it felt really hard for me then. So yeah, that gives me confidence that I didn't lose any strength or skill in my recovery time. Sorry, I'm very out of breath. Cool though. Yeah, let's move on to something else. Hey guys, the lights are still broken on me. So if you see me climbing something that doesn't look like it's lit up, I promise it's a part of the climb. Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the end of the video. So first up, just talk about the session real quick. The session was great. I actually had like really low expectations for it. I came in feeling like a little sick. I have like some bad allergies going on. I get really bad sinus infections around this time of the year, so I thought that was starting. But no, I got to the gym and I felt super powerful, very light on the wall. It was great. So yeah, it was pretty sick. I even like warming up, I was like, man, I don't know if you saw on the V8s that I tried, but it took me a couple attempts, and normally I can like flash V8s, and maybe they were just a little tough for the grade, but because it took me a few attempts, I was like, oh, maybe I don't feel that good today. But as soon as I started trying No Trace 2, I don't know how to pronounce that, I was like, oh wow, I feel really good actually. So yeah, that was sick. I did the crux move like almost first try today, which was awesome. And then the jump move took me a couple tries, but yeah, no, that only went within a couple tries, which is super sick because I tried that before I got injured. Granted, I did try it after trying like a V12 or a V13 or something, but I wasn't really making moves on the V12 or V13, so yeah, I should have gotten it, but no, it felt hard to me, and then I come back today and it feels pretty easy. And the second V11 I did also felt pretty okay. That I thought that wasn't going to be my style. I'm usually really good at pinches, but that was like super wide and very like morpho climbing. I'm not like super strong in like these kind of positions where I'm like really stretched out. So I was like really pleasantly surprised that I was able to get it so quickly today. That was awesome. I wanted to do a little bit more climbing, but honestly I just ran out of time. I felt good and I still felt pretty strong, but yeah, I was only supposed to climb on the Kilter board for about an hour or so, according to my coach. Yeah, although I did want to climb a little bit longer. So sorry that the actual climbing of this video is only about like 7 minutes or so long. Yeah. What else? You guys really responded genuinely pretty well to the Yappuccino I gave last time. Yeah, I thought it would be kind of cool to go through some of my earlier climbs that I've done. maybe going through like the first of the grades for me. We'll only do a couple of them. We'll start at V5 and then go to my first V10. So my first V5 was technically this climb called Helicopter Sit, which I'll put in right here.
Nice, dude. Oh, God. Come on, get in it.
Let's go, boy. Look at him go.
Yeah, Helicopter Sit, I did it like in a couple of goes or something on one of my first trips to Rumbling Bald. And it gets V5, but in my opinion, it's probably closer to V4, especially like for my height and whatever. I feel like if you're shorter, it's probably closer to V5, but it didn't feel that hard to me. So I think I count my real V5 as this climb called Grease Pit, and I'll put that climb in right here.
Come on, Dave. Got it, bro. Come on, Channing. Come on. Everything you got here. Got this. Yeah. Right that crap. Come on. Go get it, man. Come on. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Well done. Yeah. Get those feet up. Get those feet. You got that good foot. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, Channing. Woo! Gotcha. You got it. Get those feet up now. Yes, sir.
Well, you said you put iron.
Nice job, man.
Nice.
Grease Pit was, yeah, I think initially in the guidebook it was graded V6, but I think everyone really thinks it's closer to V5, or at least everyone that I've talked to about it. I am friends with a bunch of sandbaggers though, so take their word for the grain of salt. But honestly, like, it did feel pretty V5 to me. Yeah, I don't think I had any business doing a V6 like within a session, you know, or something like that. Yeah, that was my what I considered to be my first V5. And then after that, my first V6 was this climb called Dab Police. It's like a one move wonder. You start like on an edge, and you throw off bad feet to like a really good edge, and it's like one hard move for sure. But yeah, I'll put it in right here. You guys can see for yourself.
Yep, you got it. This is it. Yep, pull him in.
There you go.
Hey! Nice.
Yes, Channing. Get your heel up now.
Woo! I love it.
Go! Did you see that?
I generally am a big fan of one move wonders because I have no endurance, but I can pull pretty hard for a single move, no problem. Speaking of one move wonders, we'll talk about my next first of the grade. It's called Fupa Slap. Yeah, it's my first V7. I actually ended up doing that in one sesh. My first trip to Mooreswall, North Carolina. That's where that climb is. I love the rock there. It's amazing. Yeah, my first V7 was Fupa Slap, and I'll put that in right here.
And then move it to the floor. Come on. Come on. Yeah, hold it. Come on. Come on. Yes, come on. Get your foot right there. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Woo! Don't blow the top. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard one move, and I think I did it in a really like hard beta too. I've seen other people's betas where they use like a heel hook or something and make it look way more static than I did. But I was just like throwing for that, you know. I was going for that crimp. Yeah, that was what I consider to be my first V7. And after that, my first V8, we're going to put that in quotation marks, was things fall apart. I honestly think it's probably closer to V6, V7 because all it is just a hard mantle. And but at the time, I took V8 for it. I obviously had really no clue about anything about grades. It felt hard to me for sure. I'll put that climb in right here.
Going. Raise attempt. Okay. Have fun with the sun. Come on, come on. Come on, flip. Get that heel to a toe, dude. Huh. Ah!
Yeah, as you can see, it's really just a hard mantle. The mantle isn't easy for sure, but yeah. Maybe it is closer to V6, V7, but also that's kind of just what my friend told me. So, I don't know, maybe it isn't soft. But here's what I consider to be my actual first V8. It's called Patio Roof. I found it pretty hard, and it's just kind of endurance-y, which might be why I found it pretty hard. But yeah, the funny thing about that one is that during the climbing, my shoe slipped off of my heel, and I was pretty much just heel hooking with my bare foot, and I was heel hooking so hard that I strained my adductor. Yeah, I could barely walk after it. It was pretty crazy. I'll put it in right here. You guys can see for yourself.
Yes, dude. Keep it tight. Yes, come on. Or that. That's it. Come on. Yes. Trust it. Let's go, Chase. Dude, that's it. Trust your heels. Just keep going. Yes, dude. A bit higher is juggish. Bump your left hand up a bit. Yes, dude. Bring it in. Yeah. Come on. Yes, dude. Nice. Dude, that heel almost came off. Dude, my heel is off. Look at my foot.
Yeah, yeah. As you can see, I was just like really cranking on that heel. It was just my bare foot. Yeah. After that, I started going down like a size and a half or something in drones. My first V9 was Patio Roof Direct. It's patio roof, but you mantle right after you do the dyno. Yeah, it was really freaking hard. I put in probably 3 sessions into it, and yeah, it was just nuts. Unfortunately, I don't have a video of me doing it. My camera turned off in the middle of my send, but yeah, sorry guys. I could put in a couple pictures of me doing it. Yeah, I put them in right here. Uh, yeah, no, Patio Roof Direct, it was like a real, just like a magical moment, like a magical unicorn scent, you know? You know what I mean? Where I didn't do the move in ISO, and I just gave it like a burn from the ground because I was like getting tired, and it just like suddenly went. It was crazy. I like just suddenly figured out how to like press off the foot, and yeah, it was like, I just don't understand, you know? I just somehow did it, you know? Yeah. I wish I had the footage because it would make my telling of it, you know, feel more legit. I had people there who watched me, I guess. Anyways, yeah, we'll get on to my first V10, which would be Freshwater. Oh my god! What? Oh my god. Yeah, freshwater was crazy. I worked that for probably 5 days. And, yeah, the first 3 days, or the first day I didn't do all the moves on it. The second day I ended up doing all my moves, and I did a really good link where I linked the bottom to the start of projectile vomit, which is V7. So I did like a V9, and then there's like a V7 after that, and that's why it's like V10 or something. Yeah, I did that entire link, but it felt like pretty limit for me. Yeah, after doing that link, I felt pretty tired, and I think that's where I called it for the day. And then session number 3, I did that link again, and I like repeated the top a few times. I had this like really hard beta for projectile vomit, and I think that's why it felt so exhausting. But on day 3, I think I actually like went for, you know, the one move V7. And then day 4, I think I did it in 3 parts, but it started raining while I was there, and I felt really good on it, but I was just like slipping all over the place. And then day 5, that's when I tried the new beta, and like, I would say it went immediately, but I dabbed like several times throughout the day. I did it on like my 12th try of the day or something, which is like absolutely bonkers. I don't know how I had enough energy to do that. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, that's the story of my first V10 freshwater. It was an incredible experience, and I had a lot of fun doing all these climbs. And hopefully I will be able to make a video soon about my first V11 or my first V12 outside. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed me yapping on and on about my climbing. That'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and bye guys.